Well, the initial estimate of first quarter growth from the Bureau of Economic Analysis disappointed some analysts who had expected 3% expansion or better. Personal consumption and inventory accumulation were the prime sources of growth. Personal spending rose 3.2% last quarter, but real disposable personal income fell over 5%, which led the personal savings rate to slip to just 2.6% from 4.7% in the fourth quarter. Looking at the big picture, the economic recovery is chugging along, although it's extremely sluggish. Overall durable goods orders dropped 5.7% in March, according to the Commerce Department.
While March brought a 0.6% dip in residential resales, the National Association of Realtors also noted a little over 10% gain in the pace of home buying from the year before. The Census Bureau reported a 1.5% gain in new home sales last month, while the year-over-year improvement in sales pace at an overall 18.5%.
Economists polled by Reuters had forecast April's final consumer sentiment reading from the University of Michigan to rise mildly to 73.2. Instead, it jumped to 76.4, but was still underneath the final March mark of 78.6.
Well, in spite of a volatile week, we saw some positive gains in all the markets straight across the board. The Dow went up a little over 1% to settle in at 14,712 on Friday. The Nasdaq a little over 2.25 to settle at 3279, and the S&P a positive 1.75 to 1582. At Friday's close, about half of the S&P 500 companies had reported quarterly results. Just 42% had surpassed revenue forecasts, but 69% had beaten earnings expectations.
Had a really busy week with a lot of earnings reports coming out over the next 5 days. Scattered in between all of these earnings reports, we're going to see today the March Consumer Spending Report arriving, plus the National Association of Realtors March pending home sales figures.
Tomorrow offers the Conference Board's April Consumer Confidence Poll and February's S&P Case-Shiller Home Price Index.
Then on Wednesday, we'll see ADP's April Employment Report, ISM's April Manufacturing Index, and a policy statement from the Federal Reserve.
Thursday, we've got April's Challenger Job Cut Report coming out.
And then wrapping up the week on Friday, the Labor Department's April Employment Report arrives, along with ISM's April Service Sector Index. That's what we're looking at this week. My name is Eric Hagan.
And I'm Greg Petrie.
We'll keep our finger on the pulse of the economy and report back to you next Monday.
So please feel free to subscribe. We'll talk with you then.